hidden treasures in your pocket change. Some coins are worth millions. From ancient rarities to modern minting mistakes, these valuable coins have shaped history and made collectors rich. Stay tuned as we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins ever discovered. Top 4 the most valuable and rare in the world of coin collecting. Some pieces stand out as truly extraordinary. One such coin is the 5 centimo 2016 from the Philippines, a seemingly simple coin that has turned into a collector's dream. This tiny, often overlooked coin has become one of the rarest and most valuable in Philippine history. What makes this coin so special? It's not just about age or metal content, it's about rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. The 5 centimo 2016 might look like just another coin, but there's a shocking reason why collectors worldwide are scrambling to get their hands on it. Many of these coins were produced in 2016, but only a handful had a unique misprint that made them extremely rare. A minting error resulted in a design flaw that was only discovered after most had already been circulated. This mistake turned what was supposed to be a common coin into one of the most sought-after treasures in Philippine numismatic history. The error itself varies between specimens. Some of these rare coins have a missing date, while others show a misalignment in the inscription. A few even display a doubling effect on the lettering, making them distinct from regular 5 centimo coins. Any of these errors can drastically increase the value of the coin. But what really drives up the worth of these coins is their sheer scarcity. While millions of 5 centimo coins were minted in 2016, experts believe that only a few hundred of these error coins exist today. Most have already disappeared into circulation, making the surviving ones incredibly valuable. Collectors and numismatists from around the world are actively searching for this rare Philippine coin. Auctions have seen intense bidding wars, with coin enthusiasts willing to pay exorbitant amounts just to add this piece to their collection. Even small-time collectors are now checking their loose change, hoping to strike gold with a lucky find. Another factor that contributes to the value is the historical importance of the coin. The 2016 series of Philippine coins marked a transition period in the country's currency history. Changes in coin production and design during this time make certain pieces even more desirable, and the 5 centimo error coin is one of them. Stories have surfaced of people unknowingly spending this coin on everyday purchases, completely unaware of its worth. Imagine paying for a piece of candy with a coin that could be worth a fortune. This has only fueled the craze, with more people inspecting their coins under magnifying glasses, hoping to uncover a hidden gem. As with any valuable collectible, counterfeit versions have started appearing. Unscrupulous individuals have attempted to fake the rare error, so experts advise buyers to authenticate their coins before making any high-value purchases. Numismatic professionals and grading services can verify the authenticity of a rare 5 centimo 2016. Now, let's talk numbers. The value of this extraordinary coin has skyrocketed in recent years. The rarest versions of the 5 centimo 2016 have been sold for an astonishing $1.1 million at high-profile auctions. That's right, a single tiny coin, originally worth almost nothing, is now valued at over $1 million. This kind of value isn't just speculation, it's backed by actual sales and collector demand. Those lucky enough to own one of these rare coins are sitting on a fortune, and as the years go by, the worth is expected to climb even higher. The rarity, history, and demand ensure that this coin will remain one of the most prized collectibles in Philippine numismatic history. For those looking to cash in, experts suggest searching through old coin collections, checking with local banks, or even looking through everyday change. Many people still don't realize the fortune they might be holding in their pockets. If you think you have one of these rare coins, getting it appraised is crucial. Coin grading agencies can assess the authenticity and condition, which plays a huge role in determining its final value. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch. Some collectors believe that only a handful of these coins will ever be found in uncirculated condition, making them even more desirable. If you have one that's been kept safe and untouched, its value could be significantly higher than those that have been in circulation. Even though the 5 centimo is a small denomination coin, its impact in the numismatic world is massive. It's a perfect example of how a simple mistake at the mint can create a legendary collectible worth millions. Imagine the excitement of finding one of these coins, something so ordinary yet so extraordinary at the same time. The thrill of discovering hidden treasures is what keeps collectors constantly searching, hoping for their own lucky break. For the lucky few who already own one, holding on to it might be a wise decision. As time goes on, rare coins like these only become more valuable, and future generations of collectors will be willing to pay even higher prices. The story of the 5 centimo 2016 is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest things hold the greatest value. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history, a rare artifact, and a life-changing treasure for those fortunate enough to find one. Top 3 The most valuable and rare. The 5 piso 2004 from the Philippines might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it has become one of the rarest and most valuable pieces in Philippine numismatic history. This coin, originally meant for everyday transactions, has now reached legendary status among collectors worldwide. What makes this coin so special is not just its age but a combination of rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. Many of these coins were produced, but only a small number had a unique flaw that turned them into highly sought-after collectibles. A specific batch of the 5 piso 2004 coins featured a minting error that was not noticed immediately. Some had misaligned inscriptions, while others displayed a doubling effect on the design. A few even had missing elements, making them stand out from the regular 5 piso coins. These rare variations are what drive collectors into a frenzy. A minor mistake during production ended up making this coin one of the most valuable in the country's history. Because these errors were not caught in time, most of the flawed coins entered circulation, making them difficult to track down today. The 2004 issue of the 5 piso holds a special place in Philippine coinage because it was released during a period of economic transition. Changes in production methods and materials meant that some batches were different from others, leading to unique variations that became highly valuable. As time went on, the majority of these rare coins disappeared from circulation. Many were used in everyday transactions without people realizing their significance. Today, only a handful of these rare error coins are known to exist, making them an ultimate treasure for numismatists. Collectors and investors around the world are constantly searching for this elusive coin. Some have even gone as far as paying large sums for verified specimens, hoping to secure one before prices skyrocket even further. Stories have emerged of people unknowingly spending or receiving this rare 5 piso coin as change. Imagine buying a cup of coffee with a coin that could be worth a fortune. This has led to a new wave of coin hunters, with many people carefully inspecting their change in hopes of finding one. Because of its high value, counterfeit versions have started appearing in the market. Experts strongly advise against purchasing one without proper authentication. Professional grading services can verify the legitimacy of a 5 piso 2004, ensuring that buyers don't fall for scams. Now, let's talk numbers. The rarest versions of the 5 piso 2004 have been sold for an astonishing $1.15 million at auctions. That's right, what was once a simple coin now holds a value that most people would never expect. This valuation isn't just based on speculation. Actual sales records confirm that collectors are willing to pay over $1 million for an authentic rare error version of this coin. The demand continues to rise, and those who own one are sitting on a fortune. For anyone hoping to find one, experts suggest searching through old coin collections, inherited change jars, or even banks that might still have older coins in storage. There's always a small chance of discovering one where you least expect it. If you suspect you have a rare 5 piso 2004, the best thing to do is get it appraised. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value, and professional grading can help determine its exact worth. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch at auction. Only a few of these coins remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, and those are the ones that collectors are willing to pay the most for. Even a slightly worn version still holds significant value compared to a regular 5 piso coin. This is a perfect example of how an ordinary coin can turn into an extraordinary treasure. The right combination of rarity, history, and collector demand has made the 5 piso 2004 one of the most valuable coins in the Philippines. The excitement of finding one of these coins is what keeps collectors and enthusiasts searching. A simple mistake during minting turned an everyday object into a legendary artifact worth millions. As the years go by, the value of these rare coins is only expected to increase. The fewer that remain, the more collectors will be willing to pay, making this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those lucky enough to find one. The story of the 5 piso 2004 reminds us that sometimes, the smallest things hold the greatest value. Whether tucked away in a drawer or hidden in a pile of old coins, this piece of history has the potential to change lives. Top 2. The most valuable and rare. The 10 centimo 2016 from the Philippines may seem like just another small coin, but in the world of collectors, it has become one of the rarest and most valuable ever discovered. A simple design, a tiny denomination, yet its rarity has turned it into a numismatic legend. At first glance, it looks like any other 10 centimo coin from that year, but there's something unique about a specific batch that makes it incredibly sought after. A minting error that went unnoticed during production has made this coin worth a fortune. Not all 2016 10 centimo coins are valuable, only a few were struck with this rare mistake. Some versions show a missing date, others have an off-center strike, and a select few feature doubling on the text, making them completely different from the standard coins. This error was a result of a rare misalignment during minting, which led to variations that were never meant to exist. Once the mistake was discovered, most of these coins had already been released into circulation, making them extremely difficult to find today. What makes it even rarer is that many of these coins were likely spent without a second thought. Because of its low value, people used them in everyday transactions, unaware that they were holding on to something extraordinary. Now, only a few known specimens remain, and they have become some of the most desired pieces in Philippine numismatic history. Collectors are constantly searching, hoping to find one in forgotten piggy banks, old collections, or loose change. The demand for this coin has skyrocketed, with serious buyers willing to pay insane amounts just to own one. Auctions have seen heated bidding wars, and even small-time collectors are desperate to get their hands on this legendary piece. Stories have surfaced of people unknowingly spending or receiving this rare coin, not realizing its value. Imagine paying for a piece of candy with something that could be worth a life-changing amount. This has led to a growing number of people inspecting their coins, hoping to strike gold. Because of its high value, counterfeit versions have started appearing. Experts strongly advise collectors to get any suspected rare coin authenticated before buying or selling, as fakes can be convincing. Professional numismatists and grading services can verify the authenticity of a rare 10 centimo 2016. Now, let's talk about its value. The rarest versions of the 10 centimo 2016 have sold for an incredible $1.32 million at auction. That's right, what was once a nearly worthless coin has now become a treasure worth over $1 million. This valuation is backed by real transactions, proving that serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for an authentic error version of this coin. Its rarity, historical significance, and the intense demand ensure its price will only continue to rise. For those hoping to find one, experts recommend searching through old coin collections, checking inherited savings jars, or even looking through forgotten stacks of change. It's possible that one of these rare coins is still out there, waiting to be discovered. If you think you have one of these rare 10 centimo 2016 coins, getting it appraised is crucial. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in its value, and professional grading services can determine its exact worth. The better the condition, the higher the price it can command. Only a handful of these coins exist in near perfect condition, and those are the ones that collectors are willing to pay the most for. Even slightly worn versions still hold incredible value, far beyond their original worth. This is a perfect example of how a tiny, overlooked coin can turn into a multi-million-dollar treasure. A simple mistake at the mint created an artifact that collectors now dream of owning. The excitement of potentially finding one of these coins keeps treasure hunters and numismatists searching. The idea that something so small could hold such incredible value is what makes the world of coin collecting so thrilling. As the years go by, the value of this rare coin is expected to climb even higher. The fewer that remain, the more desirable they become, making this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for those lucky enough to have one. The story of the 10 centimo 2016 proves that even the most ordinary objects can become priceless. Somewhere out there, hidden in someone's change jar or tucked away in a drawer, this tiny coin is waiting to change someone's life forever. Top 1. The most valuable and rare. The 25 centimo 1995 from the Philippines is a coin that most people never thought twice about, yet it has become one of the rarest and most valuable in history. A simple piece of change that once had almost no significance is now worth a fortune to collectors worldwide. At first glance, this coin looks like any other 25 centimo from that era. Small, lightweight, and often overlooked, it was used in everyday transactions without a second thought. But what makes this particular version so special is a rare minting error that changed everything. Not all 1995 25 centimo coins are valuable, only a few were struck with this rare defect. Some of these coins have a misaligned strike, others have missing details, and a select few even feature a doubling effect on the inscriptions, making them completely unique. These errors were the result of an unexpected mistake during the minting process, and because of how minor they seemed at first, the flawed coins were released into circulation before anyone noticed. By the time the mistake was discovered, most of these rare coins had already been used and lost to history. The reason they are so valuable now is that very few of them were ever found. Because 25 centimo coins were commonly used for everyday purchases, most people never bothered to check them for errors. Many were spent, exchanged, or simply forgotten. Now, these rare coins are among the most sought after in Philippine numismatics. Collectors around the world are searching for them, hoping to find one tucked away in an old coin jar, hidden in a collection, or still in circulation somewhere. The demand for this coin has skyrocketed over the years. Auction houses have seen fierce competition, with collectors willing to pay astonishing prices just to own one of these elusive pieces. Even casual coin enthusiasts are now on the lookout, hoping to get lucky. There have even been stories of people unknowingly spending or receiving this coin as change, never realizing its true worth. Imagine paying for a bus ride or a snack with something that could be worth more than $1 million. It's a reminder that treasures can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Because of its extreme value, counterfeit versions have started appearing. Experts warn collectors to be cautious and ensure proper authentication before buying or selling. Professional numismatic organizations and grading services can verify the authenticity of a rare 25 centimo 1995. Now, let's talk about its value. The rarest versions of the 25 centimo 1995 have been sold for an unbelievable $1.48 million at auctions. That's right, what was once just a small piece of pocket change is now worth nearly $1.5 million. This price isn't just speculation. It's based on real auction results and private sales, proving that serious collectors are willing to pay a fortune for a verified error version of this coin. As time goes on, the value is expected to increase even further. For those hoping to find one, experts recommend checking old collections, inherited coins, or even digging through old wallets and piggy banks. Many of these coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered by someone lucky enough to recognize their true worth. If you think you might have one of these rare 25 centimo 1995 coins, getting it appraised is the next step. The coin's condition plays a crucial role in determining its value, and professional grading services can give an exact estimate of how much it's worth. Only a few of these coins exist in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, and those are the ones that collectors will pay the highest prices for. Even if a coin is slightly worn, it could still be worth a life-changing amount. This is one of those rare cases where something seemingly insignificant becomes one of the most valuable collectibles in history. A small mistake at the mint led to the creation of a coin that now stands as a true numismatic treasure. The excitement of finding one of these coins keeps collectors and treasure hunters searching. The idea that something so ordinary could be worth so much money is what makes the world of rare coins so fascinating. As the years pass, the value of this coin is only expected to climb higher. The fewer that remain in good condition, the more desirable they become, making this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for anyone who happens to own one. The story of the 25 centimo in 1995 proves that even the smallest, most overlooked coins can turn into priceless treasures. Somewhere out there, one of these rare coins is waiting to change someone's life forever.